Good evening. My name is Harold Weinbrecht, and I'm the mayor of Cary. And on behalf of the Cary Town Council, our staff, and all the citizens that call Cary home, we want to welcome you to this special event, the groundbreaking of the Cary Regional Library and parking deck. So we have several dignitaries with us this evening, including all of the council members. I'm going to name them off really fast. And if you're in the crowd or on the stage, wave so everybody can see you. From the Cary Town Council, District A, Jennifer Robinson. District B, Don France. District C, Jack Smith. District D, Ken George. Mayor Pro Tem, Laurie Bush. At large, Ed Urha. From Wake County, we have Manager David Ellis. We have Director of Community Services, Frank Cope. From Cary staff, I can't name all the Cary staff, there's just too many here. I'm just going to say Town Manager Sean Stiegel. From Wake County Libraries, we have Michael Waslick. Lynn Edmonds. Ann Burlingame, Brenda Buchanan, Ellen Washington, and from North Carolina Legislature, we have Gail Adcock. Needless to say, I'm thrilled to be here today. This is an exciting time. We're here celebrating something very special, the start of the construction of the Cary Regional Library project. It will surely be an incredible asset to our downtown Cary experience. With phase 1 of the downtown park, which we're in, and the Academy Street streetscape completed, and with this groundbreaking, we're making incredible progress. What's next? Well, after we get going on the library and the parking deck, we got phase 2 of the park coming. And we've hired nationally acclaimed, recognized firm out of Boston, Office of James Burnett, to head up this project, to oversee the planning of the second phase of the park, and to help us achieve our goal of promoting our downtown as a remarkable destination for visitors and citizens alike. They have completed several downtown park projects throughout the country. They're an amazing firm. And they have a representative tonight because they know that this library and parking deck is an integral part to the downtown experience. So joining us from the Office of James Burnett is Simon Beer. Simon, wherever you are, wave a hand. He's way back there. He's going to be the design director and the project manager of the downtown park. Okay, so soon we'll have a vision that's going to be incredible. We'll have a brand new library and a fountain, which we already have. We'll have an outdoor performance space featuring beautiful views from our library of the second phase of the park, which is very exciting. It's exciting to see our vision actually coming to life, a vision that a lot of us on council who've been here for over 10 years have been talking about and talking about and talking about. So we're very excited to see this come to fruition. Thank you. So I have the honor of being your host this evening. I'm going to introduce some special guests who have a few remarks. And they have we really appreciate them being with us and celebrating this special occasion. This is a landmark event for us, and having these dignitaries on stage with us this evening is very, very special. We're going to start off with a special, unique partner with Cary, and that's Wake County. And we're so glad to have the Commissioner of Wake County, Jessica Holmes, with us this evening. There she is. Commissioner Holmes has a passion for education and community service. She serves as the chair of the North Carolina Foundation for Public School Children. She's on the board of directors of Cary Interact and the Wake County Smart List. Wake County Smart Start, sorry. Will you please, everybody, welcome Chair, Wake County Commission, Jessica Holmes.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here celebrating the official grand opening of the Cary Regional Library. So I have with me, I'm joined by several of my colleagues. I see Commissioner Matt Calabria. I believe I saw Commissioner Irv Portman as well. And Commissioner Portman is accompanied by his granddaughter, who's one of my favorite Wake County Public School students and is a superstar in her own right, so wave. Today is an exciting day, especially for those of us who live and work and play here in Cary. As a Cary resident, I am so excited about what will soon be a 30,000 square foot building behind us. In addition to having access to books, a library is so much more than that. It's a community center. It's a place where we can all come together, a place where we can connect and learn. And for me as a child who grew up being a first-generation college student, I know that books can take you places even if your zip code never has. So learning how to read and enjoying books and expanding upon your imagination is so important in terms of child development. So thank you to everyone who worked tirelessly to make today happen. I also want to give a special shout out to our Director of Community Services, Frank Cope, who happens to be babysitting my miniature poodle right now. So if you get a chance to go by and say hello to Frank and Molly, please do so. I'd also like to recognize Clearscapes, the design team that is responsible for the beautiful designs that you're going to see here that are up against the fence. A special thank you also to Balfour Beatty, who is our construction management team. Also, I want to acknowledge our library commission and everyone who has looked forward to this day. So to each and every one of you, I can't wait to see where these books will take all of us.
Thank you, Commissioner Holmes. The importance of libraries is immeasurable, and it really means a lot to this community. And we're lucky to have folks who are both innovative and dedicated to overseeing the valuable resources that are going to be in this library. And one of those people is Michael Waslick, the Director of Wake County Public Libraries. Now, he's been with them for 23 years, or over 23 years, and during that time, he's held a lot of positions, including manager of the Cary Community Library. So he has a Cary connection.
31 years.
31 years. I stand corrected, I'm sorry. 31 years. He's also responsible for helping introduce the system's first internet public access computers, the first library webpage, the system's first audiobook collection. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Waslick to the podium.
Good evening. It's great to see so many people here tonight. It's interesting because everyone here is either a library commissioner, a library staff member, or a library customer. So thank you. We're here for all of you, really, today. I'm Mike Waslick. As they told you, I'm the library director. I started my career with the library system in 1986, and I spent 3 years here as the library manager from 1988 to 1991. And so this place is special to me because this was the first branch I was the manager of. So it's really great. In fact, I was here when they did the first renovation, or one of the first renovations in '88, and it was a polar opposite. It was freezing cold, and they kept telling me to hustle the commissioners along because they're talking too long, and we were freezing. So I'll try to keep that in mind while you're sweating. I want to begin tonight with a little history lesson. The Cary Community Library opened at its original location on West Chatham Street in 1960. Now, I've worked for the library system a long time, but not that long, so I wasn't here in 1960. But I know from their records, but not my personal experience, that in that year we started Cheerland Story Hour on Saturday mornings. The library moved to its current location in 1977. The new location we're celebrating today will be the library's 7th home. So congratulations for growing with us. Approximately 19,000 people visit Cary Community Library every month, and that's an increase of 10 to 12% as we finish the projects down here from a year ago. The book circulation is about 31,000 books a month, and we continue to add patrons to our programs every month, and that's increasing. I think it's safe to say that the town of Cary and the library system has grown up together and will continue to do so. The new 2-story, 30,000 square foot library will enable us to meet the needs of this growing community. The first floor of the library will house the children's collection and a large children's programming room. And the second floor will feature the adult services collection, a community meeting room, and a quiet study. It's going to be a great library in a great community. I can't wait to watch you embrace it and take advantage of all it has to offer. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Waslick. Our next speaker is known for being downtown's biggest champion. He's been passionate and outspoken for our downtown for many years, and I'm talking about Councilmember Don France. He's the District B representative, which covers the downtown park and most of downtown. He's a downtown business owner, a downtown resident, and he's been on council since 2007. He's worked tirelessly to ensure that the right investments are made at the right time and to revitalize this area, revitalize downtown, and to make sure we create not only a signature park, but a signature destination for our citizens and our visitors. I said he was outspoken and passionate about downtown. Well, that's not entirely true. He's passionate and outspoken about everything he does on council, and that's why we love him. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Don France.
Welcome. Is this an exciting time to be in downtown Cary or what? Oh my gosh, it seems like just a few years ago we were talking about all of the wonderful things that were going to happen in downtown. And here we are. The Cary Arts Center, which was another amazing partnership with our friends in Wake County, by the way. The Jones House, Academy Street, the theater, new businesses, restaurants, breweries. Downtown Cary is quickly becoming the place to be. And here we are today to add to that, again, with a new downtown Cary library. How cool is that? And not just any library, a new regional library that will be integrated into phases 1 and 2 of the downtown park. That's right, there's going to be a phase 2. The mayor alluded to it just a little bit ago, and I'm sure most of you know about it. But where we are right now is phase 1 of the downtown park. This is but 1 acre of what will be a 7-acre destination park here in downtown Cary. So if you like what we've done with phase 1, you are going to love phase 2 of the downtown park. This is going to be amazing. And we aren't just trying to build the best park in Cary. Our goal is to build the best park in the country. And if you want to build the best park in the country, what do? You go out and you get the best park designers in the country. And that's what we've done. We actually assembled 4 of the top park design firms in the country and had them come to Cary, and they actually competed for the right to get the job. And when it was all said and done, we selected the offices of James Burnett as our design team, and they have already begun work and will spend the next 6 months reaching out to the community and businesses and stakeholders to help us design the best park in the country. We are so excited about how this new regional library and associated parking structure will integrate with our downtown and activate our downtown and further incent our downtown revitalization efforts and add value to our community. And when we talk about the value that libraries add to our community, I can't say it any better than this quote from author and writer Liba Bray. The library card is a passport to wonders and miracles, glimpses into others' lives, religions, experiences, the hopes and dreams and strivings of all human beings. It is a passport that opens our eyes and hearts to the world beyond our front doors, that is one of our best hopes against tyranny, xenophobia, hopelessness, despair, anarchy, and ignorance. I also found a pretty cool quote from a guy named Neil Gaiman. If you need an answer to a question, Google can bring you back 100,000 answers. A librarian can bring you back the right one. Libraries are truly a special place. Now, we couldn't do this alone. This was a total team effort, so I have a lot of people to thank for this, so please bear with me. I would first love to thank all of my council colleagues for their vision and commitment to our downtown. Nobody on this council gets anything done by themselves. It takes everyone working together as a team. We do that well, and I believe it is why we have been so successful. And that also includes previous council members who are, for some reason, decided to go to the North Carolina House, Miss Gail Adcock, and Wake County Commissioner, Mr. Irv Portman, who are also a big part of this. So they're doing good things for us in the state and the county. We appreciate them. I would also like to thank our amazing Cary Town staff for all of their work to get us to this point. I know it was difficult at times, and trust me when I say that I am just as pleased as you all are that the work sessions are now over. And I would also want to thank the Public Works team that keeps downtown and this fountain, this park, and everything looking as amazing as it does. They are incredible. I also want to thank the Wake County Commissioners and county staff for all of their efforts. This is a wonderful example of how multiple agencies working together can accomplish something remarkable. We are so glad to have you as a part of our team, or be a part of your team, or we're just on the same team. It's all good. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank all of you, our citizens, for your commitment to downtown and to us. Because at the end of the day, you made this happen. You chose leadership that shared your vision for downtown and who remains committed to downtown revitalization. You elected those who promised to stop talking about downtown and start doing downtown. This wasn't our vision, this was the community's vision, this was your vision, so thank you for that. In closing, there is an excitement and a buzz downtown like never before. Great things are happening in and around downtown, and with your continued support, great things will continue to happen in and around downtown. Thank you all so much. It is great to be Cary.
Thank you, Don. Next, I'd like to welcome Miss Brenda Buchanan to the stage. She's the Vice Chair of the Wake County Library Commission, and as important, she's a Cary citizen since 2012. And she's a retired print media journalist, a volunteer with the Wake County Board of Elections, and a substitute teacher for the Wake County Public Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Buchanan.
I'm excited, are you? Good evening. I'm Brenda Buchanan, as the mayor just said, and I'm so pleased to be here this evening to bring greetings from the Wake County Public Library Commission. The Library Commission is a 14-member advisory board appointed by the Wake County Board of Commissioners. We meet monthly to advise the board on matters of policy and programming affecting the public library system. I'm honored to serve the county as a library commissioner, as the vice chair, and I am thrilled to celebrate this Cary Regional Library groundbreaking today. The mission of Wake County Public Libraries is to promote the love of reading, foster the pursuit of knowledge, and provide accessibility to all of our residents. The system is guided by 5 priorities: services to children, adults, and families, recreational reading, being a center of a lifelong learning center, the library as a community center, and bridging the technology gap. The new library will afford Wake County Public Libraries to continue to focus on these priorities. I know the residents love their community library, and I know because I visit this library occasionally to enjoy what it has to offer And the new Cary Regional Library will continue to offer what the residents and visitors have come to expect and more. As a regional library, it will offer programs for all ages. In addition to the children's programs, patrons and visitors will be able to take advantage of the meeting rooms for adults, proctoring opportunities, and special programs like Device Achieve, which connects the patrons with a librarian who can give them pointers on how to access the library's e-book collection on your own devices. And that is just a sample of the many things that will be available. This is a full package. As our county grows, Wake County Public Libraries will continue to evolve to meet the needs of our residents as we move into the future. So on behalf of the Wake County Public Library Commission, thank you for joining us in this great celebration.
Thank you, Ms. Buchanan. Excuse me. Our last speaker is Cary Director of Economic Development, Ted Boyd. Now, Ted's been on a mission since he got here in 2013 to become downtown's biggest cheerleader. He's been trying to catch Don all this time. He's getting pretty close. Ted has done some incredible work in our downtown. He's done a tremendous job recruiting businesses and promoting economic development opportunities. He specializes in community engagement, including social media, to build support for initiatives that we have in downtown. And he holds his own brand of TED Talks. And if you haven't seen one of Ted's TED Talks, you need to check it out. Ted keeps those Cary citizens informed of all the things that are going on in downtown and helps us realize what a great place we have to live, work, and play. We love Ted, and we're glad he's here in our downtown. Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize Ted Boyd.
Thank you. One of the coolest parts of my job is the ability to take an idea and see it become a reality. When my family and I moved here about 5 years ago, we started talking about, where's the new library going to go? We went on tours of other libraries within the Wake County system to get ideas. And so it is just really incredible to see that idea start to happen. And much like what the library offers is the opportunity to be engaged with ideas that can lead and bring things into reality and to change and make an impact and a difference. And so it's really neat to be here with you all today and to see you here and to fulfill those parts. I have three things that I want to let you know. They have been, one of them has been mentioned several times, and that is the OJB team is here. They're by the food truck, so make sure you stop by and see them before you head out. Also, following our festivities here with we'll be over at the Shovels, will be Park After Dark. So our first of the season kicks off after this. You want to hang around for the bands. But at this time, I would like to invite all of our elected officials and dignitaries to please move over towards our shovels and our helmets where we can take some photos. Thank you all for being here.
So what we're going to do is count down from 5, and I need everybody's help because I'm a little hard of hearing. And then once we count down to 5, we're going to turn skirt. Go on. Is everybody ready? Yeah.